everybody. Welcome to Bird's Nest Designs. Tonight we are going to continue playing with the beautiful Wildflower Designs bundle. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Say hello if you're joining me here live, and if you're catching the replay, please leave me a comment so I know who's watching along. For those of you who are joining for the very first time, my name is Denise Cox, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Saskatchewan, Canada. And I am so excited to be here to stamp with you tonight. So, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to my Feathered Friends YouTube membership members who are here watching tonight. You'll notice them in the comments. They have a special little icon beside their name. So hi, Tina. Hi, Kathy. I really appreciate you and your support of my YouTube channel. So welcome, welcome, ladies. Hello, everybody. Hi, Gail. Hi, Tina and Kathy again. Hi, Paula. Hi, Anita. Hi, Tara. Welcome, welcome. I hope that I am live over on Facebook as well. Let me just pause for a sec so I can go check that out and just make sure I'm live in all the right places. It's technology sometimes has a mind of its own. You guys know how that is, right? And so sometimes I think I'm live where I should be, and well, it doesn't always work out that way. Let me just make sure where we're supposed to be over there. Perfect. Okay. Good. Now I'm back here. Okay. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Rosemary. Good morning from Tasmania. Hi, Tanya. Good evening, Jennifer. Welcome. All right. So yesterday we started our, we started on Sunday. We started with beautiful Wildflower Designs bundle. Have you guys all gone and checked this out now? It is super beautiful. And I actually had a customer phone me this evening to order it because she said I was making it look so interesting. She had to have it. So I'm so happy. Now, today is July 31st, which means it is the very last day to get bonus day coupons through Stampin' Up. So when you place an order of $60, you get a $6 coupon mailed to you or emailed to you that you can redeem in August, which starts tomorrow. So that's super exciting. So spend today, save tomorrow. It's a pretty good win-win, right? It is also the last day to register for mine and Michelle's mini album class. And I'm trying to open this little book so I can show you. So here is my version. Michelle did a Christmas version. We both showed them on Monday evening, so you can check that video out if you want to have a quicker look. But I am closing registration here in Canada at 9 p.m. Mountain Time, so you have just 2 hours to get registered. The link is in the description of the video, so be sure to get that in before 9 p.m. And you'll get this beautiful class. You can choose to get the Thoughtful Journey one, as I have here, or the Seasons of Green and Gold that Michelle designed, or get both and have double the fun. So make sure you get those registrations in. I am going to be placing the order for supplies tonight. So at 9 o'clock, I will be closing that registration. Okay. Now, let's talk about what's happening today. Today, we are going to focus on card number 2 of my free with an order card class. So we are featuring, of course, Wildflower Designs. Yesterday, we made this beautiful card, which is card number 1. So how this is going to work is if you place an order in my online store between now and August 4th using the host code that I'm going to pop up on the screen right now. Oh, there it worked. Right here. So using that host code, when you place an order of $60 or more, I'm going to send you a free 6-card class. So it's going to be 2 of each design we're creating. So this will be one of them. All right. The card we create tonight will be the second card, and then we're going to create one Friday evening as well. So not only will you get the PDF tutorial that's going to have all the photos and descriptions and instructions and supply lists, but you'll also have these videos to come back to watch as well. So it's a free 6-card class, all featuring the Wildflower Designs, just for placing your order of $60 or more. So make sure you get those in before the 4th of August, okay? So you will need to have, of course, if you want your cards to look the same as mine, you'll need to have this bundle because I cannot send any stamped images, of course, as per policy. Okay, we have a whole bunch more joining us. Hello, Joan. Hi, Sherry and Beverly. Hi, Alexina. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Ina. Welcome, everybody. What do you guys think so far of this Wildflower Designs? Is it one that you've always loved, or am I seeing it in action? Is it kind of bringing it to life for you? I know that's what happens for me. A lot of times I'll see a stamp set in the catalog and maybe I'll overlook it until I see somebody using it. And then all of a sudden the light bulbs go off and all the ideas start coming. And so I hope that I can bring some of that inspiration to you guys as well when we look at some of these bundles going forward. So let me flip the camera down. Hit the right button, Denise. There we go. I'm going to remove that banner along the bottom. So that's our host code. I'll flash it up again at the end. Keep your comments coming. I love to interact with you while I'm creating. And we're going to start stamping. So here, just as a refresher, here was the card we made yesterday, which would be card number 1. Now, just as a reminder, when you order, you're going to get your class kit, which will include all of the layers, the twine, the designer series paper, the embossed piece. You'll just have to provide your own inks, paper, or ink stamp and adhesive. I will send you the paper. Okay, so this is the card we're going to create tonight. Now, I did show you yesterday all 3 cards, so you probably have an idea if you were here yesterday what we're creating today. Now, we're going to use a really fun combination of Early Espresso, Misty Moonlight, and then the designer series paper, which is Crumb Cake and Misty Moonlight. Okay. Kathy's going to order it tomorrow. That's amazing. I love this bundle. I don't think you'll regret it at all. It is so beautiful. All right, so here's our color cardstock and papers. And then we're going to be using Early Espresso and just some black memento. Hi, Bev. Welcome. And then I've got, of course, some pieces of white here. We've got some stamping blends. We're going to do some coloring tonight. Old Olive, Moody Mauve, and Daffodil Delight. Now, of course, you can switch the colors up. You do not have to color it the same way as I do. I just thought these colors kind of popped together. So for some reason, my desk seems really dark to me tonight. I'm not sure what's happening. Let me just see if I can adjust my light. No, it doesn't seem to be helping at all. Oh, well. Okay, we're just going to go with it. So let's start with our card base. So just a regular card base. Now, all of the measurements are in the PDF that you'll get with your class. So if I forget to give the measurements, that's where you'll be able to find them. You get that order placed and you get your free class. I also want to give a little shout out that tomorrow is Thursday, August 1st, and at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, I am going to be live for my members only for an exclusive video using, we're going to be making a fun-filled Christmas card. So be sure to get on my Feathered Friends membership before tomorrow at 7. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be super fun. Okay, so now I'm going to take a piece of Misty Moonlight, and I'm going to take these dots. Remember, we used these yesterday. We're going to use these again. I love adding little elements like that in. Oh, you know what? We do need one more ink pad. We need Misty Moonlight because I'm going to do some color on color here. So Misty Moonlight, and we're just going to stamp. I don't want a whole bunch of this. I'm just going to kind of keep it nice and subtle. Here. And then, I'm just kind of focusing on the outer edges. We don't need to get crazy here. There we go. Just some little dots. And I just love how that looks. Isn't that fun? Just a little bit. And you'll see as the card goes together that it's just going to like be that little extra that we like to add to our card. Hi, Judy. Welcome. All right. Now, I have shown you how fabulous these dies are a number of times. We also use this set on Sunday evening. But I'm going to remind you again just how amazing it is. So here are these dies, right? Now, we have this one, which we are going to use tonight. We have the scallop, which is my favorite. And then we have another of these shape here. Now, what is the shape called? It is completely leaving my mind right now. I cannot think of what it was, and I couldn't think of it yesterday either. So if somebody can tell me in the comments what this shape is called, that would be greatly appreciated. Okay. So I've got some samples here cut out. So from this big one here that we're going to use tonight, you would get a shape like this from the outer border. Let's not use white because white's going to blend too much. You'll get a shape like this from the outer border, and you'll also get the inside frame like that. So out of one die, you're going to get both of these shapes. Okay. Now, if you take this one here, this scallop one, my favorite one, you're going to get one of these beautiful frames here with the embossed lines already in it. Thank you, Judy. It's a hexagon. Why that was leaving my brain, I don't know. Thank you so much. And then from that one, you're also going to get, okay, we don't have the wild wheat one. I must have used it for something. So you're going to get the frame, and then you would get the inside. Of course, they'd be the same color. It's not magically going to change your colors, but you would get both of those shapes. And then from this guy right here, you would get a beautiful shape just like this with stitching along the edge. Okay, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different shapes with these 3 dies. Pretty cool, right? I love them. I love the dies. And they're dies that I know I'm going to keep in my collection forever and ever, even when they retire, because I love them. All right, so let's put those aside. This is the one I used tonight. And I have pre-cut them out for you. So I used 2 different pieces of paper. I used the crumb cake kind of pattern from the Wildly Flowering. On the back, you can see it's that blue. We used this. Oh, no, we didn't use that one the other night. But this is the back side. So I used the outer edge for this. And then I cut it out again. And this time I chose to use the inner piece from this one. And then, of course, I kept the opposite ones from in my little stash, you know, that little cute little red bowl I have. To use on a separate cards. So Tanya's asking what the name of the dies are. They are the Wildflower Designs dies. So if I put that in the camera right here, you can see the Wildflower Designs dies. It's item 163333. See, that's why I love them. 3 is my favorite number, and there's a lot of 3s in there. Okay, anyway, let's get back to crafting. So I've got this frame, and I'm going to take my liquid glue for this one. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. Oh, there we go. I thought it wasn't going to come out. I just opened this new bottle yesterday. I'm just doing like a really thin line, and it doesn't matter even if you don't get it all the way around. Okay, so when we're going to put this in the middle of the card. Now I used liquid glue because I might need that wiggle room to get it centered. Push it down a little bit. So as long as you don't push this down, you're going to have some wiggle room for a little bit. Okay, so there's our border. And then I'm going to take the other piece here, and I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back. We're going to add some bumpets here, probably about, I don't know. We don't want it to cave in. I don't like it when it's got saggy middles. So we're going to make sure that it's not going to fall in. Hello, Rhonda. Hi, friend. Hello, welcome. Nice to see you here. Joan, yes, I do believe it is a hexagon. Okay. Oh, so many bump it backs now. Okay. Let's get rid of those. Let me grab my cute little bump it back dish. That's a bit of a tongue twister, bump it back. All right. So then we're just going to line this up inside with the dimensionals on it. Okay, and then we can probably go ahead and attach this to the front of the card now. Okay. So take that. Let me just make sure my card's going to open the right way. I've done that a few times recently where I've put it so that the card opens wrong and then I have to peel the front. Oh, anyway, not ideal for sure. Hi, Laura. Good evening to you as well. All right, so there is that part done. Now I do have some white pieces here. So this is just a scrap. In your card kit, you will have all of these pieces. Okay, you'll be able to cut your dies. You'll have some scrap white to stamp our flower. Oh, I just showed you the card. And then you're gonna have your strips. So you'll have all the paper you need to make the cards in your kit. Now, let's grab some early espresso. I feel like I'm really cluttered up today. I don't know what's happening here, but my desk seems to be closing in on me. Anybody else get like that? I know we all, well, I shouldn't say that. Some of you might be super organized and not end up like that, but I always end up with like this teeny tiny little space for crafting. So I'm going to use, again, I'm going to say it again. This is my favorite stamp. I love it. We're going to stamp that one. And then we're going to stamp this beautiful flower. I'm just squishing them on there because we're going to die cut these out, so it doesn't really matter where they are placed. Okay, I have lots of extra paper, but that's okay. Then we're going to stamp. I'm going to grab my mat so that I can see where I'm stamping, so I can attempt to get this on there straight. So we're going to put sending happy thoughts on this one. Okay, Judy, it's nice to know I'm not alone because I end up with this teeny tiny spot for stamping. And then sometimes I just get like I'm in such a groove. I just literally will take my hand and just swoosh everything to the side and start over. All right. Hi, Kenzie. Welcome. Okay, so now we have the sentiment stamp. Oh, we need this one more time because we don't want to have a naked inside. So the inside of our card is important as well. And so I want to add, again, my favorite stamp. And we're going to just stamp kind of some of these coming in off the side of the inside of our card. Kind of like that. So pretty. That stamp is just beautiful. All right. So then we would take our dies, right? Oh, I still haven't found my magnet sheets from when we moved. I know I have some somewhere. But anyway, for now, this is working. So these dies coordinate beautifully, right? And they're going to go over top of these images that we stamped. Just like that. You can see they fit like a glove and they're super easy to cut out. Now, from the magic of being organized, I already have those cut out for you, so I didn't have to do that. So here they are right here. Okay. So let's go ahead and add a bit of color to our images here. And we're going to do that with stamping blends tonight. So these are my favorite coloring tools because they're super easy, they're forgiving, and they can make you look like a beautiful artist. So we're going to use those. I'm going to start with my Old Olive Light, and I'm going to color the stems of all 3 flowers. Now remember that the blends have 2 ends. If you watch my videos, you might forget that because I seldom use the other end. I love the paintbrush, this type of end here. I rarely will use the other end. But it does have 2, and so whatever is your preference, that's the one that you should use. Okay, and then I'm going to color the leaves and the stems of this one. Remember, this is just the light Old Olive. Okay, and then maybe we should color this part of the flower too. Okay, I'm going to grab my dark really quick. Hi, Janet. Nice to see you. Welcome. Better late than never, you know. It's good. Thank you for joining us. So I'm just going to add a little bit of dark to these leaves, just to add a bit of dimension, a little bit of shading. I'm not being any particular anything really, just to add a bit of color in there. Okay, so we're kind of doing that. We don't need any on there. Now I'm going to grab Moody Mauve. And hi, Sonia. Thank you so much for sharing my video. I so appreciate that. We're going to color in our flower here with Moody Mauve. And then I'm going to add some dark and I'm going to highlight just along the bottom, kind of like this. No real rhyme or reason, just adding some highlights to that. And then with yellow, I'm going to just color in. Oops, I don't want the dark. I want the light one. There's 2, you can color any way you like. I like to color with the light first when it's small like this, but typically I will do dark and then color it in. So you can do it whatever you want, but for this one, because we're mainly just coloring in these small little images, I'm going to use the light first. And just coloring in these flowers. I don't know what color this flower typically would be. I've seen lots of examples on Pinterest and such where it's blue. Maybe it should be blue, but it's a flower. It can be any color I want it to be when I'm crafting. Oh, wonderful, Laura. Thank you so much for ordering our class. I love it. It is a beautiful book. I just love this one. And we'll have another one coming out for you guys near the end of August, so make sure to watch for that too. Okay, so there's some yellow. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually just break my own thing I just said, and I'm going to use this thinner end just to kind of highlight along. Again, I'm not being real particular, just to add some color in there. Okay, now while we have that done, we might as well color these ones too. Hi, Pat, so nice to see you. I hope you're feeling well. Okay, so we're going to add in some light color here too. I'm just going to do this one real quick. You guys already saw me color the other one. And you could, again, you could color these any color you want. And okay, so pretty. This is like such a beautiful stamp. Do you guys want to hear me say it again? It's my favorite stamp. I just love it. It's so beautiful. Okay, so that. And you know, these little steps on the inside that we take to make our cards special really do make it, you know, that extra special for sure. Okay, so again, let's just take that quick end and just, I think that really added something to our card. Like that. Okay, and then maybe we'll just grab some green here and just color down that stem. Okay, that inside is beautiful, you guys. What do you think? I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead. While we have that out, let's go ahead and put that in the inside of our card. So for those of you just joining, if you didn't catch the very beginning, this is card number 2 in my free with a purchase class. All of the details are in the description, but basically when you order $60 or more using the host code, I'm going to send you a free 6-card class. One of the cards is this one we're making here. You'll get to make 2 of them. And so we're using Early Espresso, Misty Moonlight, and Crumb Cake together tonight. And then, of course, we add in some colors here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add these flowers to our card with some bumpets. Dimensionals. Okay, for those of you who maybe haven't been watching me for long, my name for dimensionals, because dimensionals just doesn't sound all that fun, and they're my favorite, is I call them bumpets. It's so much more fun. And my in-person ladies back when I was in BC, we called them that, like started calling them that about 10 years ago, and it just stuck. So if you hear me say bumpets, I'm just talking about dimensionals. All right, and then we're going to add 1 to the top of this flower here, and I'm just kind of clustering them in thirds here. Grouping them together in like a group of 3, like that. Okay, what do you think so far? Isn't that pretty? Canadian, $60. Yes, it's $60 Canadian. You can only order with me if you are in Canada. Now, my linen thread, which I do need some paper snips. I'm going to grab my snips here and cut out the linen thread. And then we're going to tie a big loopy bow. Hi, Carol. Nice to see you. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Kathy says very pretty. Okay, so we're going to tie a nice loopy bow here. Okay, so I'm going to twist, pull. Tell you, I mean, it doesn't have to be super pretty. I just want it to be loopy, if that makes sense. Because I'm going to stick this down here. So to do that, we need a glue dot. There they are. Okay, and then we'll stick our linen thread here. Okay, so let me just, there we go. I want it right about there. I want all the pieces sticking all the places. There we go. So we got linen thread coming out there. And then we're going to take our Sending Happy Thoughts banner here that we created. And I'm going to stick dimensionals. I don't want them too close to the edge, and you'll see why in just a second. But we're going to stick 3 of the bumpets across. Okay. And then this is going to go across here. And I've got this cut so that it basically lines up with the outer edge of the frame here. So it kind of looks like it was meant to be there, like that. Now, if you don't love your bow and you didn't catch it quite where you on the not 100%, you can still pull and tweak these sometimes. So we can do that on this. Oh, there we go. Okay, what do you guys think so far? I'm going to trim that one end. It's a little bit too long. I love it when it kind of just looks a little bit wild and untamed, the linen thread. I think it just adds a lot of texture to the card. So now we got to add some bling, and I chose to use these beautiful neutral adhesive back sequins, and they come in 4 colors. I do believe I've used all of the gold ones, but there used to be gold ones right here. We've got these bronze, copper, and white. So we're going to use the bronze ones because I think the brown really highlights the espresso in the background. So I'm going to take a pick tool here. The putty is all amuck. There we go. Okay, so we're going to use these ones. Now there is two sizes. So I've got a partial piece over here. So let's use some of them up too. I'm going to put one large one. For these, I really like the big sequins. I don't know why, but I really do like these ones. Okay, 3 is enough. I think 3 might be enough. You could add 5, you could add 7. If you could even add 4. I mean, I usually do things in odd numbers because I've just heard that that's more appealing. But you could use anything you want. So there's our card for tonight. Here was my original one, pretty close. The beautiful inside that we created. And then yesterday's card was this one right here. And we made this pretty bubble bath and moody mauve one. So there's 4 of the cards that you'll get in your free kit. All you have to do is place an order of $60 or more using the host code I'm going to pop up on the screen right now. So there's your code 7UDHNUSD. That's the code you need to add. You can add that in from your shopping cart. You just need to put $60 in there before August 4th. Place that order. And you'll qualify to get this free card class. Now, let me show you quickly the card we're going to make on Friday. So Friday, this will be the 3rd and final card in this class. And this one is a wow card. Check that out. So we have all the things on this card. We've got beautiful designer series paper. We've got a fun fold. We've got wooden elements. We've got sparkles. We've got colors. We've got all the things. So that is definitely a wow card. So be sure to join us Friday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time so we can go through that card together. And when you get your orders placed using this host code right here, you'll get that card class delivered to you for free. Now, in the card class, I mentioned it earlier, but you will also get a PDF email to you that you can print out, open up, save, whatever you want to do. So you can recreate these cards on your own down the road, switch them up, maybe just use the patterns and the measurements, however you want to do it. But that PDF will be included with the class. Plus, you'll have access to these video replays to help you along as well. Okay, so don't forget 7 p.m. Mountain Time Friday for that last card using the Wildflower Designs bundle. And for those of you of my Feathered Friends membership, please, I hope you can join me tomorrow, Thursday at 7 p.m. over in a member exclusive video. We'll be doing a fun fold Christmas card you don't want to miss because we're going to be using some of that beautiful gold foil green, what's it called? Seasons of Green and Gold. The papers. So be sure to join me. You don't want to miss this one. You do have to be watching from YouTube. It'll only be on YouTube tomorrow night for my members, my Feathered Friends. Okay. Jennifer says, I didn't think I would like the colors together, but it's so pretty. You're magic. Thank you so much. It's just a nice, fun color combination. That's my favorite part of designing is taking colors and putting them together and coming up with some really interesting combinations. Thanks so much, Kenzie. Great card today. Geometrical and wildly loose. Love it. All right, thank you guys all for your amazing comments. Thank you for your thumbs up and your hearts. Clicking on those little buttons just takes a second, and it really helps the algorithm of these videos to get spread to others so they can come and join us as well and come stamp here too. I look forward to seeing you guys all on Friday evening, 7 p.m. Mountain Time for card number 3 for Wildflower Designs. Thank you again for being here and have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday evening. Cheers. Or Wednesday evening. It's Wednesday today. Have a wonderful Wednesday evening. All right. Cheers, everybody.